things are gonna get a little rap. Wait, they can't hear me. I'm saying it.
Yeah. Your mouth is making a movement, but they can't hear anything. Alright, so in this episode, our heroes find themselves surrounded by enemies as they have so far pretty easily lied their way into the cult encampment. A nice little hollow cut out from the interior of a plateau. The cliff walls rise 150 feet high to a steep climb or tumble below on the other sides. Tall brush and grasses from the plains mark the encampment in sparse blotches. The ground here is stumped flat from constant movement to and fro. Some marks of brown mud set in contrast to the mineral grays of the stone, as well as the greener grasses growing within. Tents of hide, mud, and sod pocket the camp, erected by both wooden poles as well as bone. The western part of camp contains the more crude and perhaps less structurally sound huts, whereas you are currently in a more properly fastened and erected tent of your own. Though modest in the bare sense, it provides the basic necessities for shelter. As the shadows of the waning sun crest over the cliff faces overhead, the hollow is cast in darkness. Sounds of revelry, laughter, and braggadocio travel across the camp to your ears, sounding to all of you that perchance the cultists have all made way to camp at final. Oh my god. Perhaps the cultists have all made way to camp at final, and have begun to share their boasts and triumphs from the raid. Campfires silhouette dancing shadows across the tent sides, creating an illusion of impossible numbers of cultists moving about the base. You continue to debate over strategies of how exactly to steal away from camp, and with the prisoners in tow nonetheless, with time and opportunity seeming to grow more dour by the minute. But lest you forget, the memory of Governor Nighthill's charge replays in your heads as you discuss the great task ahead. Locate where the camp is sited. How many raiders are there? What's motivating these attacks, and where do they plan to strike next? This is not only a rescue mission, but also one of gathering information. The din of gloating acclamation ebbs and flows into the night, and you poke your heads out of your own tent entrance to find another hastily scrawled note secured to the flap. It reads, "If you should decide to cause a ruckus in camp, I will provide additional resources for my concealment." With the mask of night enveloping the surrounding area in its darkness, what do you do?
So we did kind of have a plan to skirt the southern cliff face, get around behind the where the prisoners are, cause a ruckus. Somebody was going to cast silence. We're going to kill all the guards and take their place. But we still haven't seen any alarm from kobolds going out to check on that them folks we killed at that entrance area. Right?
Correct.
So maybe they're not that worried about it. I mean, it's been well over an hour, right? We figured it was going to be like an hour, hour and a half that there would be some alarm sounded.
Yep.
So maybe we just ingratiate, or not ingratiate, but integrate ourselves and get some info.
Hey, fellas, sorry I'm late.
That's all right. Good to have you.
I'm joining the server now.
We hadn't really started.
Oh, right. Passwords are important to enter.
Another quick thing about Nicole's character, she doesn't have any equipment right now.
Okay, so the languages are Common, Elvish, and what was the other one? Abyssal. Okay.
Yeah.
And then favorite enemy was fiends.
Correct. And then she also gets an environment that she's favored in, and she chose forest. It's called Natural Explorer, is the name of the ability.
Is she playing original Ranger or the UA revised one?
Original.
The one from the player's handbook.
Ah, okay.
I didn't look at the revised one.
If I'm being honest, if the DM allows the revised ones, you should play the revised ones. They are empirically better.
In Unearthed Arcana?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'd be, since we have the UA in here, they should be, it has a weird name in Fantasy Grounds, but the things like favorite enemy in stock basically is like, oh, you can study them. It's like RP only, but like you get +2 damage against them with the revised, and then the conclaves, if you wanted to actually do like a beast partner, they kind of fix it because it's a bit underwhelming in the player's handbook. I don't know why that's never been printed. It's like they forgot about it.
Well, we'll stick with the stock one for now. Maybe we can look at the Unearthed Arcana later. I have a list of equipment that she is supposed to have if you're...
Yep,
if you're
I'm ready.
Okay, leather armor. Two short swords. An explorer's pack.
All right.
The longbow with 20 arrows and a quiver. And then, because of Horizon Walker, she has an additional spell known at level 1, protection from good and evil. And I think that's about it.
All right. Got all that.
Excellent. Hell yeah. Alright. G to G.
What's the map called?
Raiders Camp. Player map.
Episode 2 Raiders Camp?
Part 2.
No.
Yeah, it's in episode 2. I forgot that's how this story goes.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Are we waiting for a Quelimir, or are we going to press forward?
I said my piece. I'm just waiting to hear from you guys.
Okay. I shake off from my coma-like state. Ah! What is this I'm wearing?
You, have you been blacked out this whole time?
I must
Your
have had-
body's been moving around and doing stuff. This is incredibly disconcerting.
I must have had way too much of Brother Co's flask earlier. Woof.
So our plan that we left it on my note is that we're gonna go to this. Oh right, that's both mouth. Yeah, okay, oh, sure. We were gonna try to circle down and all the way around to this area, and then get these guards to fight us in a silence zone, murder them, get the prisoners, and then were we still planning on sneaking the prisoners to the far side, or were we gonna try to scale the wall? That I did not write down. It's almost like my plan went as far as, man, I hope these guys are not as strong as they might be and kill us.
Right. No, I don't think we were going to try and climb the walls. You had asked about the ramp to the tower, and you said something about that wall up on the tower area was shorter and easier to climb.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking that there hasn't been no alarms raised from our previous murders.
Murders?
Well, yeah, whatever.
Combat. It was mutual combat.
Homicides? I mean, you know. But perhaps we can just, as described in the intro, we still haven't really found out some things that we were sent to find out, like what their plans are, what their next target is. Perhaps we should try to just mill about. They haven't raised any alarms about us taking out that forward party, that, you know, that guard at the entrance. And it's been well over an hour and a half since then. So maybe we just mill about and ask stupid questions and get stupid answers, and I don't know.
Has it been that long? I don't remember how many actual like hours has gone by. Like, has enough time gone by that that person should have gone there and gotten back? Or kobold, whatever.
You guys see me like peering out the tent, looking eastward, and I go, what's that cave over there?
Oh yeah.
Also, we have a sorry to butt in, but also we
Cave
have a
of
secret
Dragon.
admirer.
A what?
Oh yeah, we did get a note, right?
We got two notes. We had a second one now. As the intro said, we peeked out the tent, found the second note that said, "If you are going to cause a ruckus, I'll help." Basically.
Paraphrased.
Right, because, you know, player is not the brightest bulb in
Okay.
the lamp.
Well, I say before we break the prisoners out and start causing a ruckus, we should attempt to meet the mission requirements as far as information that we're supposed to receive. So,
Right, so I don't look like I fit in, let's be honest. Even with this ill-fitting outfit on, my shield stashed on my back, it kind of looks stupid. You all look more like them than me. So what I'm saying is, I'll sit here and kind of keep an eye on the guards that are guarding the prisoners. You all go do the snooping about thing.
Well, also, we have a. I'm pretty sure that Dragon Man is going to recognize you, Ondai. He's probably going to recognize a lot of us, but he's certainly going to remember you.
Well, from what y'all say, he bit down and like whispered in my ear.
Yeah.
So he did get rather close to me. I am kind of a memorable character. Flip of the hair.
collective eye roll.
So, what did they want us to learn? Just
How
where they're
many? What their
going?
plans are? Why they're doing all this raiding?
Well, we know why. Dragon eggs. We probably have a rough estimate from what we've seen in numbers. So if we want to try to find out where they're going next, we could probably pull that off.
Right. The big tent seems to be the headquarters, but it's going to be difficult to get in there.
Yeah, I don't think we should fuck with the big tent.
I could attempt maybe some sleight of hand and pickpocket messengers coming in out of the big tent. See if I can sneak a letter as far as where they're going to hit next.
We did catch a glimpse. Somebody did catch a glimpse of some shouting going on in there, right? Somebody getting their ass chewed.
Yeah. Well, there was definitely some heated conversations in there.
So right now, somebody's butt's a little charred, and maybe they got attitude. Maybe we can find that person and find out what's going on. You know, that young E4 got his ass chewed by the old man, so he's probably,
Maybe. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do because I don't have magic. And I don't think Freddy has any invisibility spells left, yeah?
Yep, I used them all at the fight at the beginning of the canyon. I have no magic right now.
maybe
Besides cantrips.
maybe the other plan to distract the guards, take them out, stash those bodies. Maybe they have some information. We don't kill all of them. We just, leave one alive and somebody else interrogate him because I did such a great job last time.
It's also possible the prisoners might know something.
Right? Maybe they've heard something.
Yeah.
That Leosin guy
Or
that's tied up.
Leosin, yeah.
Yeah.
He might know something.
But I'm all about doing something, not just sitting here. So
Agreed.
Yes, I think the longer we wait, the more likelihood those kobolds come back with a tale of dead bodies that we kind of buried.
Well, can somebody attempt to sneak to Leosin and see if he knows anything about where they're going next? If
he was tied up. It was no problem to walk up to him as long as you insult him and smack him around a bit. You can talk to him.
Well,
I
right
don't know
then.
where.
He's down like just south of where the prisoners are. I assume that they just moved him. But Qualamir, who's gone comatose, he can talk with his brain. Maybe he can do it.
Ah, yes, the big brainium. That might be the most inconspicuous if he just
Yeah. He only has to,
if he just happens to walk on by and just talk to him real quick.
yeah, he only has to get within 30 feet, I think. So that we could prepare for an assault in the area we wanted, but then take a moment and let Qualamir talk to him since
Right,
they're
yeah,
in the same little area. Convenient.
I say just have Qualamir go over there and double check that all the prisoners' ropes are tight. Orders from the boss doesn't want any of them getting away. That'll put him within 30 feet of Leosin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try that. I'm into it.
Is one of us going to control Leosin? Or Ryan, do you want to do it?
I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should all... Wait, do we need to sneak, really? I mean, we've been walking around fine, so I don't see any reason to sneak. Unless those guys...
Call it
say
sneaking, that's a little
something.
more, out of the ordinary than if we just walk over like the rest of these.
Yeah, but if we want to get down... Oh, right. You guys don't see the arrows. I forget that.
Oh, shit.
Night.
Oh.
It isn't. Yeah, it's night. Ooh. Whoa, what's going on?
I can see an infrared now.
It's supposed to be sepia. Let's see if I can find something better. Oh no. There.
Hey,
That'll
there
be
we
like
go.
night.
So generally speaking, all we've seen is humans and kobolds. Or is it a lot of other races too, like elf and dwarf and stuff?
It's a mixture of a lot of a couple different races. Mostly human, though. Certainly mostly human.
Well, none of you humans don't see great in the dark, so hopefully those guys protecting the prisoners will be human. They could be less likely to see how conspicuous our group is.
Reminder though, kobolds see very well in the dark.
But they're
yes,
mostly
but so the
camps. They're not allowed up this area, it appears.
yeah, the kobolds
Oh.
are very, very second-class citizens here. So,
I see.
but they do seem loyal to their second-class hood. So, unfortunately, I don't think a revolt is in our terms, but they're not down here.
I mean, maybe they were third class and they just upgraded to second class.
So they're actually really stoked right now.
Yep. They're happy with the scraps.
There was goblins here before, and they took over the goblins, so pretty chill to be a kobold today.
Noct is going over to say hi. Is that?
Well, this is the area we were gonna go kind of convene for.
Okay.
We're
so
gonna try to sneak around that cliff wall and then come up, you know, all the way to like straight south of them and come up and start a ruckus. But now the plan is shifted to just walk over, and so Qualamir can mind talk to Leosin.
Well,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's see if Leosin knows where they're going to attack next.
Right.
That's the final piece of our puzzle.
And we should also have a conversation with him about whether or not he does want us to leave him, because he was making that argument. And if
Well,
we're doing a prison break, then it's up to him whether or not he wants to be a part of it.
We did promise that we'd break them out, though.
Right.
Right, but when we talked to him, he literally was like, "I'm here because I want to be here." So
We don't
Alright.
believe
he apparently
him.
has his own plan. It seems bad.
He doesn't understand he's going to die, though. So
Yeah, it's not a good plan. It's just a plan for him, apparently.
All right. Well, let's do
So-
it. Qualamir, go.
I choose you.
Qualamir's not here.
You want to play Qualm?
The spirit of Qualamir, go.
Spirit of Qualmir, use your brain powers.
I'll let somebody else that wants to roleplay Qualamir do the mind thing. Otherwise, I'll play as Qualamir for like moving or battles and stuff like that.
Okay. He'll speak through us as we tell him what to say.
Yes, we'll
That's-
vicariously speak through him.
Yeah.
Play telephone through him, basically.
Tell him this. He says this. Did he?
All right, so Qualamir is going to kind of move up. Is that where you are knocked? Did you?
If we can get to there, that was the intended
Okay.
location. So
So I'm gonna
I didn't
have
know if I
you
needed to be
stop
stopped. Okay.
right before. Okay.
sounds good.
And the guards kind of call out, "Oi, what's that?"
Oh, just a couple of security checks that we're gonna do with that big ugly elf over there.
Go ahead and make me a deception check.
Yeah, not my strongest suit. Well, all right.
All right, make me a charisma check.
All right. Not good at lying, but I have a very sweet face.
The guard looks at you with kind of that dumb confusion, like security checks, like what? And then he starts to take a closer look at you, kind of squinting his eyes, and then after what seems like an eternal moment, he just kind of shakes his head. Security? What do you mean? Ah, piss off. We got this section.
Or, but you know, if that little weird elf gets free, it is going to be your ass. So apparently, we were supposed to go double check and make sure he was properly secured. I guess he knows something or something. I don't know. He's important. So when he gets loose, because you didn't let me do my job, I'm not going to take a fall for it.
Roll me intimidate.
God damn it. It's the thing I'm good at, and also I rolled piss.
Odds are against us.
The other guard kind of laughs. He's not going anywhere. He's wrapped up in manacles. Or actually, no, not manacles. He's tied to a stake by ropes behind his back. He ain't going nowhere.
See, elves. Are these guys elves or are these guys human?
These two are human.
Okay. Elves are slippery little guys. And you never, never, never take your eyes off of them. And currently, there are no eyes off of them. I'm just saying, if he gets loose, they got thin wrists. And he holds up his big meaty arms like, not like these. These are man wrists. They got little baby ones. You can never get ropes tight enough. They're also greasy, I think. Sometimes they have a slime to them. That's why I hate elves.
That's racist.
Shut up, other elves.
All right, go ahead and make me another. Make another deception check. Oof.
Maybe these guys are also elf racist.
That seems to have kind of struck a chord, and they look to each other, kind of unsure, but at the same time, the one goes, maybe you got a point. All right, I'll go check.
Make sure you do know how the knots work, right?
Yeah. He calls as he kind of walks over. And the other one comes over closer to you, Noct, and he's like, "Oh, you know a lot about elves, huh?"
Oh, I know a lot about how they are the worst, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've killed me a few of them. What's your count? You got a lot.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna say I did get into I like it, and I show him the great axe, which is partially my way of getting my great axe out. Show him. I like to do like a spin move sometimes, so it can get kind of hard to tell how many body parts are left. I usually try to count by the head, so in the low 30s.
Oh my, little 30s! You hate elves, don't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, they're like I said, they're greasy. I'm kind of hoping that somebody behind me is going to do something. By the way, I'm trying to buy time with my rant.
Go ahead and make me a performance check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, fucking threes.
Checked the ropes yet, big guy?
The guard looks at you, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I killed quite a few of them, huh? Oh man, yeah, I don't like me the elves anyway, either's." And then as the other figures start to get closer in view, he's like, "Oh, who's this? You got more
I'd
coming?"
Say, Oi, what you saying about elves? And I give him like a shove, but it's like I'm not actually like pushing him to the ground, but yeah, like an aggressive shove, like, hey, knock it off.
And I pretend like he pushed a lot harder so I can move one more step to here. And then turn and go, "Oh, see, you got your slime on me, you greasy elves."
All right, Freddy, go ahead and make me a performance check.
It's your time to shine.
Oof.
28. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the other, the cultist guard kind of motions to stop you from falling, Noct. But as he sees that you just stumble a little bit, he kind of sets himself straight.
Well, it's better than getting your grubby mud all over my hands. Now I gotta go bathe again.
Orcs are sometimes in the mud. That does not make me muddy. I am currently not covered in mud, just because sometimes I'm in the mud.
Another guard coming from the more northern area hears the ruckus, and he comes rounding the corner. He's like, "What's this going on over here?" Why are you guys making all this noise? Shouldn't you
take
be
a
out?
step.
Shouldn't you be out in camp enjoying yourselves?
Take a step towards Noct. Just sometimes in the mud, your kind grovel in it. You might as well just shovel your face full of the damn stuff.
You do not need to shovel my face full of mud. I will put your face in the mud, and then I push him. But try to angle it so I can kind of push him in this direction. Oops. I hate that every time I touch my token, the game's like, "Oh, you meant to move?" Like if I put it the same place, let it go, game. It's cool.
As the other guard that was checking on Leosin comes around, the northern guy steps up and says, "All right, knock it off," and he goes to kind of try to push you guys away.
Knock it off! He called me greasy! And I,
Call me muddy.
Oh, not again, you two.
so I'm gonna throw a haymaker at him, but it's a pulled punch.
Okay.
So, performance again?
Well, make an attack. It just won't. It just won't do damage.
Okay. Alright. Actions.
Unarmed attack, probably.
Do I have, where's my unarmed? I don't,
For the attack roll, it would just still be your normal. You just would only do your strength modifier in damage,
right.
which means you probably do one.
Well, I'll just roll strength then, and then just +2, so 15.
I mean, that would not technically hit, so I'm okay. But obviously you hit me. It just doesn't hurt me.
Yep.
But I play out a little bit and take one step this way as I kind of like grab my jaw. Oh no! So now it comes out the racist and violent nature of you, crazy hell.
Grab unidentified creature 4 in a friendly way and go, get back, that's gonna happen again.
What do you mean? What's gonna happen? And then the other guard comes around. See that they were fine. That the restraints were on. What the fuck?
Alright, so
These crazy elves showed up.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to start making my hair like slowly turn red.
Okay.
Look out, it's gonna happen.
And I start like clenching my fists and like shaking.
Are you going Super Saiyan? Do you go Super Saiyan?
The hell? Look at his hair, Clyde. It's turning red. What's going on?
Oh, elves, this is what they do when they get all worked up. They like to think that they're big man with his red hair.
No, I never seen no elf do this before.
I start screaming, ah!
Andar's going to attempt to grapple unidentified creature number 4 from behind and cover his mouth so he can't scream.
Okay. Freddy, make me an intimidation check real quick.
That wasn't great.
You just have
All
red
right.
hair. Everybody's just very confused.
Andar,
Right.
go ahead and make the grapple check. Oh, that was teetering on the one for a while.
It rolled towards a 1. I was like, not again.
We can't. We'll all
All right.
die.
Go ahead and make me a deception check with advantage, Andar.
Action with advance.
Oof. Okay, so this cultist feels you grab him, and right away, you know, he kind of tries to break the grapple, but seeing what's going on with Freddy and having no inkling before to think that you are you're an enemy, he kind of eases into the grapple thinking that you're trying to pull him away.
Right, but I do cover his mouth so he can't scream.
Okay.
I assume because something horrible is about to happen to him.
Right.
Roll. kind of hoping Freddy was going to push me or something when he went red hair Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Ondar to finish his thing.
Well, this guy from screaming while you two kill the other.
Yeah, it's like I charge into Noct with like a big like left hook, and I try to like push him down towards unidentified creature 2.
Okay.
So yeah, again, really playing it up. This time actually a little bit more, like really almost spinning to try to sell his crazy power that all of us are confused about, but to sell it, I'm really kayfabing that punch. And as the pieces fall into place, I think a little bit there, as I spin around, I'm just going to use the Great Axe and try to plant it in old unidentified creature 2. Because I think this thing is on at this point, right?
Okay.
I would have been able to, from where I was, I would have been able to see Ondar grab that guy, and I think that's the motivation here for just trying to hopefully hurt this guy and or maybe kill him badly. Should I roll?
Hold up.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I heard you typing, so I figured let's not roll until I get some confirmation that that's okay.
And as soon as I see Noct like doing the twirl and bringing his axe on the other one, I'd like to like draw my rapier and swing at that one right next to me as quick as I can while he's distracted.
Okay.
Maybe he says he'll be super weak and we'll one-shot him. Wouldn't that be cool?
Well,
I don't think it is, but...
Not swing, but stab, I guess. It's a rapier.
Yeah.
Stab with rapiers.
Poke him in the throat.
Yep.
Which is what Onder will be trying to do with his dagger. Draw it across somebody's throat.
Nothing like a little neck cutting.
All right, so what is going on now?
Alright, so in probably the literal most reckless series of decisions we've made, as like Sold being punched to take one more step closer to 2, I whirl around in a sudden ferocious moment and try to bury the axe, my great axe, in his torso.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
And then
oh yeah.
I recover from my punch, see that he's about to bury his axe in him, and I draw my rapier and stab it into, or attempt to stab it into unidentified creature 3.
Okay.
Having 4
I
grappled,
rolled.
Dar's trying to draw his dagger and plant it in his throat and remove his larynx.
Okay, so I'm going to have all of this happening at once, making a concerted effort as a surprise round. So combat will not start if you outright kill them. And they are unawares, so if you hit, this will be an automatic crit as like a coup de grace. Does that make sense?
I rolled a 22 on identified creature.
Yep,
too.
so you can do a crit.
Sweet. Is there a way to force crit in?
Yeah, you hold down shift when you do the damage.
Sweet.
Do we get advantage with these attacks as well?
I reckless. That's why I did mine because
Oh, okay. I just saw
I'm
that.
hoping. Oh, so close to a 10. That's a nasty hit, but did not finish the job.
That's
Oh no,
not
wait, that didn't roll.
that's not a
That
crit
did not roll crit. Okay, I'll just roll one more die in there. I held shift, so maybe I didn't hold it long enough or something. Hey, that one got him though.
I was just gonna ask, is that how you do it with a shift?
Yeah, you hold down shift when you hit the damage.
I wonder if it's because I dragged the die out. If that doesn't work, maybe if I had just clicked it, like double clicked it instead of dragged it, that probably would have been why.
Womp womp. I missed.
Uh oh. I don't suppose you have an inspiration point you've been holding on to.
Actually, I do.
Just saying. We have spent a lot of effort to make this a good act.
Yep. I'm gonna do it again. There we go.
Oh, Norris, you actually got a crit with your crit.
There you go.
Double crit. Do
In
I get
addition
quadruple
to
damage now?
in addition to standard critical hit damage, you knock the target unconscious.
That worked out.
All right, so he is unconscious.
Well, good, because I didn't kill him.
Andar did not kill his ear.
You do have your hand
Let's
over
check, yeah.
his.
I do have my hand over
Yep.
his mouth, though.
So real quick.
Blood spurting from his neck.
How'd that go again?
I'm gonna save that from the stream.
It's your new ringtone.
That's the intro.
Music track playing that, and the stream dies because nobody ever sees an episode after the horror that is that.
All right,
Use that as
make
a playback.
make me a sleight of hand check, Andar.
Oh, okay.
You got this. I believe in you.
Oof.
No. Can Brother Ko get a? Does he get a turn? He's like right there.
Never said
Fallen.
anything.
Qualamir's just
Fair
chilling,
point.
dude.
All right, so Andar, while you stab your dagger into this guy's side, you deal a good amount of damage, but your hand slips a little bit, and he does cry out.
Oh, of course.
Over the din coming from the other parts of camp, it's definitely not something that would be able to be heard far and wide right now because everybody's kind of making noise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's noticeable enough for the other guard on the far side to take notice. Roll
Okay.
initiative.
Grab a corpse. We'll weaken at Bernie's this thing.
Start holding him up, puppeting him.
Yeah, we puppet. Like they've never seen Weekend at Bernie's. This is an original idea that we're having. At least we got high initiatives. Okay, I feel a lot better odds.
Hey.
They have a roll.
Nice. And you have ranged weapons, so maybe you could kill him. They don't seem to have a lot of hit points.
Ooh, that's a lot of faith there, dude.
Hey, 14 killed my guy outright, so they don't have much, despite their very intimidating armor.
I can do like 8 max. So
Well, just crit your shot. Obviously, you got this.
obviously.
You did literally get your crit a minute ago, so what are the odds you can do it again? I say good.
5%.
Well, that's pure probability. The pureness of random says that 5% could be 100%. It's the secret, man. You just gotta tell the universe what you want, wait for it to give it back.
Can you find the initiative, Nicole?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yep. I got him.
On that right now.
Okay.
She got it.
There you go. All right, so we will begin with Freddy.
Oh, all right. So my first question is, does unidentified creature 1 or guard 1 see us? Can he see in the dark that far?
No.
Okay.
But he heard noises and he is on his way.
Gotcha. So I'm going to move there. Pick
Okay.
up an unidentified 3 creatures.
Unidentified creature 4 will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Wait.
He's
What?
grappled.
Does grapple take that away?
I don't think so.
A grapple?
No, but he would have disadvantage on it.
Yeah. So a grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of a grappler or a grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell.
I wanted to go diagonally, but it wouldn't let me do that.
You can't cut a kitty corner around a person.
You can't? Okay.
No. 4.
Does he have a weapon out even?
He doesn't. So it'll be...
Even if he hits you, he's not gonna do trash for damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that
was
would be 1...
Excuse me.
Oops. Okay, so that is an 18 versus your armor class.
That's a hit.
Okay, so he will deal 3 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Bitch slapped you as you walk out.
He's just kind of kicking and
Yep.
flailing.
A quick kick in the shins.
Ah, he got me right in the shin. Oh, it hurts so much. It's worse than a stabbing, really.
Then I'd like to start dragging the body out of the line of sight
Okay.
behind the tent. Use my bonus action to draw my crossbow. And that's all my moves.
Did you drop your rapier?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Brother
Drop
Cole.
rapier, drop crossbow.
Gotcha. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, I know he's here, but I have not heard anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab some blood from creature 2, and I'm gonna smear it on my head and just hold my hand there, and he's gonna dash forward. So that's 1. He's gonna try to get here. Take the dash action.
Your speed is 40, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you started here.
Yep.
That counted your movement as 80. That's probably using the
I took a dash action.
yeah. But if your speed is 40, this is 5, so you can only move 75 more feet.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I'll just get 1 square away from
Okay.
We'll get right there then. And he's gonna hold his head taking a drink from his gourd and say, I fucking fell down, hit my head. How bad is it?
The guy the guy sees
see
you.
your brain, man.
The guy sees you running at him. He's like, "Oh shit! Holy crap!"
Should have had Freddy do prestidigitation so it looks like your brain's hanging out. Am I gonna die?
Oh my god! I didn't frickin' roll initiative for any of these guys. There's no wonder.
That's weird. I would have thought when they got added, usually they
Yeah.
force
But
a roll in there.
since it was carried over from the last session, yeah.
Probably cleared them out on you.
Where is their initiative? There
NPCs
we
don't
go.
have one.
I found it. All right. Anything else, Brother Cole?
Just trying to distract.
Yep. Just FYI, I try to do any actions on the character's turn.
Okay.
So it hasn't resolved right now, but it will resolve when it gets to that guy's turn.
Sure, makes sense.
And your mic is very, very quiet.
Wait, let me adjust it. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Andar.
Stabby stabby again.
Yeah.
That is a hit. Dealing 5 points of damage.
Yeah, and he's just continuing to hold the guy with his, other arm.
All right. And from the shadows. What was that?
But it keeps in the shadows.
Mammoth creature appears. flapping his
that
wings.
that fucking what was his name? The Dragonborn. I totally knew you guys were here. I saw you with my mind's eye. Now I'm gonna slaughter you all.
Round 2, Paladin.
It's a Tyranitar.
Can't spell laughter without slaughter.
Is there anything you would like to do, Nicole?
Yeah, hold on.
She be typing furiously.
I imagine a different a different reality version of this, where we do this elaborate plan and we do the attack phase. We fuck up so bad, and then Yennefer, I assume is how that's pronounced, does not come to our. Just like it's, oh no, these guys are.
This guy sucked. No.
Oh, I'm not getting hooked up with. Jesus Christ, they had every opportunity to kill these. This fight is 45 minutes long and it's 3 dudes. What are you doing?
They're on their own. I'm waiting for the next crew to come in.
If I go with them, I'm definitely gonna die.
It's a Yureva.
Ah, yes, that is a V. Alright, to be fair, it's on my other monitor, which is lower quality, so I couldn't read it very good. But I do see now that I lean in how that looks like it's pronounced very different. I was like, damn, how has your guy not died? I know it's forged, but that stupid, stinky 1 from your crit roll is what's holding you back right now. That guy's gotta be close to biting it.
All right, we go on to Noct.
Okay. I'm going to... My body's kinda hidden, so instead I'm gonna run up and try to help this situation unravel.
All right.
By I guess I'll just use... I'll just drop my axe there at my feet, grab my long sword, and recklessly jam it into that guy's heart and hopefully not go all the way through and stab on it.
Right.
There it is.
Making an undark kebab.
Gonna try not.
That is a hit.
Alright, this will probably spell his doom.
7
Okay.
as he falls down to the ground dying.
Money.
We better move that bully. We got 10 left. Gonna move to here and ready myself alongside Freddy. If I saw Brother Co run off holding his flag. Well, I was next to him, so I saw that. So I'm hoping his play works out. But I'm ready to attack more people.
Yeah, we should be able to hear him, like, talking. It's not that far away.
He got the blood off of the guy I was at, so I definitely saw what was happening. And actually, I give a wink to Freddy. He doesn't know why. That's gonna be it. I'm not gonna, certainly not gonna rage. Only got 2 of those left today.
All right, unidentified creature 4 is dead. Brother Cole, make me a perception check. Oh, whoops, not that one. Can't. Okay, so you see another ceremoniously garbed cultist making his way towards you, having taken some special interest in what's going on right now at the prisoner camp. Unidentified creature 5. Alright, creature 1 will now be like, oh, Christ! And then he takes a step back. He's like, go get yourself to some help. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
My mic's not muted. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Now we can. That was weird.
now we can.
It's like he punched it and it came back to life.
Okay. Do I have to wait for my turn to reply, or?
Yeah, to do your action, you would wait for your turn. But the guard takes a step back and he's kind of looking at you. He's, oh, Christ! Go get yourself some help! And he kind of points to the other area of the camp. All right, creature 2 is dead. 3 is unconscious. He's going to make a save. Why is that? Didn't do the save. Do this. No, he does not save. All right, Qualamir. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is going to shoot the dude with Sacred Flame. And he fails, so the guy takes 6 points of damage.
Hope so, his unconscious ass.
Yeah. Right. That takes us to Freddy.
I seen this guy is still, well, breathing.
Make sure you clean your plate there, Freddy.
I point my crossbow down at him and pull the trigger.
Okay.
He's prone, isn't he?
He is.
What I
Yeah.
get?
Do you have a knife?
Yeah. I just
Even if if he wasn't prone, you would still have disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you with a ranged attack.
Yep.
So, sticking.
Okay, well, I just need to drop everything. So I'm dropping my crossbow. I'll pull out a dagger with my bonus action, and then try and stab him with that.
All right.
Oops, why did I roll 2? Why do I have advantage?
Because he's prone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because he's unconscious also.
That, lovely. I'll take it.
Lots of reasons
Yep.
why.
And that's a critical hit too.
Money.
He is down and dying.
Alright.
I don't want to move, so end my turn.
All right, Brother Cole, you are up.
So he's gonna.
You're very quiet.
He's just gonna move forward and try to distract these 2 guards to buy some time. He's gonna kind of be swaying back and forth and just holding his head, drinking from his gourd, slurring his words. What direction was the medic tent? I don't think I can walk too good.
The guard will kind of push you lightly away, and then just point in the northwestern section.
He's gonna get here and he's going to fall down.
Okay.
He'll end his turn there.
Ondar, you're up.
Andar will drag the dead guy.
Are these like tents, or are these more like cages? Like, could we hide bodies inside these tents?
Yeah, they're tense.
I'm gonna motion to Ondar, head motion, in silence.
Yeah. Dragging him to just south of where Andar is now.
South?
No. One, just north of not is where
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you said
yeah,
Ondar.
yeah,
My bad.
Yeah, right there.
Gotcha.
And taking the dagger, he's going to slice open the tent from this side.
Okay.
And, I mean, he dragged the guy, so that's full movement because it costs double move to carry someone. And then he took an action by cutting open the tent, so that's his turn.
Okay. Nicole, what would you like to do?
She's typing.
Hey, real quick, what's the lighting situation like over here? Like, is it well lit or kind of dim?
There are torches enough to make it well lit.
Okay. Damn. I was kind of hoping it was dim because that guy's really far from me. Bunch of weird humans with your not night vision eyes.
Knocked, you are up.
Okay. To make it easier, I'm going to use my action to put unidentified... Well, actually, I'll go into here, into the opening that Ondar cut.
Okay.
And just hopefully only see one prisoner and not also a bunch of guards.
Yeah.
See?
So
Okay,
you
cool.
walk inside and you see some prisoners kind of huddling together, scared at the noises of battle because they've been kind of aware of what's going on, but they look pretty weak.
I'll hold a finger up and say, shh, it's gonna be alright, alright? We're the good guys here. And I'm gonna grab 4 by the feet and drag him into basically the spot I was in, and then just try to lump him over to the side, like one up from there inside the tent to make space for more bodies. And then turn and say, look, we're gonna get you out of here, but there's gonna be some bodies coming in. And then move back out to, not this turn, but next turn, grab that body and pull it.
Okay.
And tell Freddy, I've got a body. The one across the way is going to be a problem, but he's not line of sight, so we got some time.
I nod.
All right. Creature 4 is dead. Creature 5, there he is. Okay, creature 5 will kind of not kick you, but he brushes past you, Brother Cole, seeming to be on a, mission. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And he's kind of making his way towards the western end of the prisoner encampment. Creature 1 kind of looks confused. He's like, everything all right? As the other guard that has just made his way in just kind of brushes past him. What's going on? Qualamir. What is Qualamir gonna do, guys? Qualamir's gonna...
Is he the one that was gonna make it silent?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I think he is going to cast Silence now.
It's only what, a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius. Yes. Centered on a point.
So maybe if it started not where the arrow is, but the other way. Like here? Or one more? That way we can get it as he comes in, we can jump him. Basically between these two tents, like here-ish. That way, yeah. Hopefully we can accost the man quickly.
Qualamir is going to cast it right here.
That guy would definitely notice, by the way, because no sound is in or out, so he
Yep,
would walk into a
as soon as he walks in, all of a sudden he hears some chanting, and then all the sound escapes, and he's still making his way forward, but he has a faltering step. Freddy, you are up.
What does it cost to, as far as an action goes, to pick up a weapon? Is it bonus?
Your object interaction, as long as you only do it once.
Gotcha.
But if you have something in your hand, you kind of ironically have to drop that.
Yep.
You have to juggle for a while.
Yep. Alright, well, I guess we need to do as much damage this turn to him as we can. So I'm going to drop my dagger. Item interaction to pick up the crossbow.
Okay.
Step forward. and hit him with a crossbow.
All right.
Get right in the brain.
Here's to hoping.
That is a miss.
Well,
That's why headshots are dangerous. They're easy to miss.
yep.
Aim small, miss small.
So that's movement, that's standard, and I already done bonus, so I got in my turn.
All right, Brother Cole. You are down, prone on the ground.
Okay, he stands up, so he'll get half movement speed. Move there. He will try to grapple.
Okay.
Put his arms around him and say, "Could you help me to the tent?" And that would be a strength.
Yes.
I'm so concussed. You can't let me sleep.
Would that be under savings, or is it an actual action for grapple? Or
A grapple is an action.
I meant a skill-wise here.
You roll athletics against his athletics or
Acrobatics, yeah. So that do the skill one, it'll be the same difference, but if you do the skill one, it'll be
Is that right?
accurate. For a
Am I-
normal grapple, yeah, it's just athletics contest. And some things can just do it as an attack, which sucks because it makes you not be able to stop
Yeah,
it. But
that must be where I got confused.
yeah, they're like Yanti and stuff that just, oh, I hit you, so I grapple you. Fuck, that blows because you hit a lot.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so it would be a athletics versus athletics or acrobatics check. The target chooses. Okay, 17 versus
it would be a strength.
dexterity. Yeah, he's grappled.
Sweet. Got our grapples on lock today, guys.
Yeah, but grapple's kind of limited.
A little bit.
All right, anything else?
Oh, sorry, no, that's, oh, I am going to use the remainder of my movement. And
Well, you're grappled.
oh, I thought you could pull someone with,
You can. Are you pulling him?
well, I'm not leaving his box, so is that really pulling him? I guess is my question. I will eventually be pulling him.
Okay.
But
So I mean, yeah, I guess you could kind of shift around
yeah,
to get your body there.
that's-
Okay. Ondar, you're up.
I'm going to. Freddy drug the guy in, or not Freddy, but pulled the one dead guy in. Ondar's going to move around the tent while he's putting his dagger away and drawing his sword.
Okay.
I think that's 30.
Yep, that's 30.
And he's watching the main camp. He's looking around to see, he's looking for a victim. I mean, he's looking for an enemy. But that would probably be an action and a movement, so that would be his turn.
All right, Ureva.
It's your turn.
Yeah, she typed.
Oh, okay. I didn't see her. Be stealthy about it.
She's
Or
just really obnoxiously nosy.
Okay, what's your speed? 35. So you could go. Do you see that, Nicole? On your token, it says the feet. Or no?
No, I don't see that on my.
You don't see? Oh, you don't?
Oh, okay. I need to. It's like super tiny. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So it doesn't show me that while I'm moving, though. It's not until I put
Okay.
the pointer down. And
You
then try
you
moving
can
again.
break up your movement into sections too. You don't have to do it all at once. So if you ever are questioning it, you know, you can do a little bit by little. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so
Then
I'm
if you
gonna
wanna
try
do
that
it.
again.
So somehow I just got rid of the map. So hold on.
There. Perfect.
Okay, yep. Super hard to see, but I was able to see it. Thank you.
All right, so that was a dash action to get there. All right, that'll take your turn. Are you gonna hit the next Axter, or you want me to?
I'm not on the tracker, am I?
You are. I just have you hidden so that the other guys don't see you. Okay, knocked. You're up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Take one step down here and collect my great axe and grab this guy by arm or foot, whichever one's most convenient, and drag him. So that's 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to drag him to basically, he'll be right in front of me since I'm dragging as I move this way. And I guess I'll just dash action to continue dragging him because I do want him off the board. So I'll drag him to there-ish and drop him.
Okay.
And then spend what little... movement to go to this side of the tent. Assure the prison... Oh, look, things are going to get a little... Rap. Wait, they can't hear me. I'm saying it.
Yeah. Your mouth is making movement, but they can't hear anything.
And then I hold my throat for a second, and then shrug my shoulders, and then next turn I will be bursting out of this tent, and it's probably going to scare them horribly. But that's on them. That's me.
All right. Creature 5, noticing all the sound has left, and then getting shot at by darts, is going to run forward, make an attack as he opens his mouth as if in a battle cry. He takes his scimitar and makes a cutting slash on Freddy. And he scores a hit for 7 damage.
Flesh wound.
Then he gets to make another scimitar attack for his multi-attack. And that is a miss.
Studded leather strikes again.
All right, unidentified creature 1 is going to attempt to escape the grab. Thinking, what the fuck? So he's going to make a dexterity acrobatics check. Rolls an 18. I need you to roll me an athletics check, Brother Cole. Oof. He is unable to escape.
Nice.
Vice grip of the monk.
And then trying to escape is an action, correct?
Yeah, that's basically what he got. He got to do.
Yep. All right. We go to Qualamir, who is going to make an attack against the new guy with Sacred Flame. And he fails,
Nice.
taking 1 point of damage.
God damn it.
Hey, but it's holy damage, so you know.
Yep.
So it hurts him inside and out.
Freddy, you are up.
Well, trapped in melee, and I want to keep him in the sound of silence, so I'm going to drop my hand crossbow, pull out that cultist spear that I have,
Okay.
and try and skewer him with it. Hey!
That is a hit. Dealing 2 points of damage.
God damn it, all the hell. My rolls are so bad for damage right now.
Yeah, I don't want to move. I already used my mine. Yeah, all right.
Brother Ko, you're up.
To move him, I'm gonna need to grapple again, or you'll. How does that work?
Real quick. When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. So you can just move them.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Okay,
Your speed is only halved, so you can move 20 feet.
Why can't I click on my guy here? It just keeps on dragging the map. There we go. So will I be able to finesse them to the other side?
How do you have him grappled? Are you carrying him, or do you just...
So I picked him up from the waist and have one hand over his mouth.
Yeah, you could finesse him.
Okay, so I'm gonna finesse him to the other
Right there?
side.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. And is that just considered movement speed, or is that an action?
That would be move.
I'm gonna punch him in the ear then.
He's already deaf, but he's like, I don't want you to hear ever again. And that is a miss.
Then he is going to use his bonus action to hit the other ear. God damn it.
I am slapping an air.
Hit. That is 4 damage.
That'd be all.
All right, Ondar, you're up.
Ondar sees Brother Ko dragging this guy in and watches him slap him and notices that there's no sound from it and gets this strange look on his face. And then he steps forward and tries to skewer him with his longsword.
All right.
And of course, I roll a 2 and he misses.
Trying not to hit Brother Ko in the process, you stab with your longsword and it does not purchase.
It would be movement and action. He's done.
All right, Ireva. You do have vantage where you can see the cultist 5, and you're aware of something going on deeper within the prison tents. All right, go ahead. So, to target, it's control click on the creature. There you go, perfect.
And all you gotta do is just roll. Yes. So you go to actions, and then you pick the. So it'll be one of those right here. So if it's ranged, it's that one. If it's melee, it's that one. And then, well, that one at this point you're just doing the combat tracker.
There you go. Yeah, you don't have to. Yep. All right. Why didn't that? Oh, the tower must have taken it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You put it in the tower.
Yep, that
So you
is
put it
a
in the-
hit. So out of the darkness towards the southwest, Qualamir and Freddy, you hear the whistle of an arrow being shot through the darkness, turning around to see a lone figure standing with longbow in hand, making a shot that hits the cultist right in front of you. Go ahead and roll damage. So that would be the box right next to the attack.
No, you're right. Go back to your weapon. your actions. Right now, there's your damage. So roll that.
Ryan, you still want it in the tower?
No. For an attack, you don't need to roll that in the tower. There you go, 6 damage. He cries out in pain as an arrow sticks in his chest.
Silent cry of anguish.
Yep, you do still have a movement action and a bonus action if you want to take any of those.
Sorry, I'm being two things right now.
That's fine.
Hold on, we gotta look up one of her abilities real quick.
Okay.
She wants to use her bonus action for it, but I can't remember the name.
The damage things, you said Horizon Walker?
Yeah. So it's yeah, it's in the Horizon Walker one. It's where she can roll like an extra D8 and it turns it into force damage, and she just has to use her bonus
Yeah.
turn. I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
normally you just say that you're going to use it on your first hit, but yeah,
Yep.
I mean you just use that once per attack.
Yeah, she forgot about it, so she'd like to use that as a bonus action, so it would proc on her next turn, I guess.
Well,
You
what
can
is
use
it?
it the same turn. You just bonus action to do the extra damage as long as you.
What is that? What is it called?
It's in Xanthar's Guide to Everything. Hold on.
Planar Warrior?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an extra 1d8 force damage from the attack. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Gotta be within... Yep, gotta be within 30 feet.
All right.
Alright.
So you don't have to use your bonus action for anything right now if you don't want to. Or if you want to move and get closer, so you can try to use it next turn. You can.
There you go. And then on the combat tracker, on the bottom left, there's that arrow pointing down. You click that to end your turn. There you go. All right, Noct, you are up.
Right. In a show that would normally involve yelling and stuff, I slash my way through the tent and step out.
You're still yelling, but no sounds
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out. I could just
It's-
imagine it.
It's awkward.
Yep.
Pantomiming, just. And then again, a big side shrug and move to here. Was it my action to cut out of the tent? There was no door.
Or do you just like shoulder through it?
I mean, I would prefer to keep my action because I was obviously intending to run out
Yeah,
and
I'm
fight.
gonna go with the rule of cool, and you slash the tent. That doesn't take your action.
Sweet. Then
You just
I
burst
am
through it.
going to help Freddy out. I closed. There she is. And remember to do that this time instead of doing it offhanded. And bring old Slasher down on him.
Ye old
That is a
faithful.
hit.
Hey, 16. Nice. Huge
14
smash.
points of damage. He is dead. Big dead.
20, 25, 30. I'll move over to here to try to kind of keep out of line of sight from that direction a little bit. And that's gonna be me.
All right. One second. clean this up a little bit.
Yeah, it sucks that they haven't instituted some way that like dead creatures don't stay in your combat tracker.
Well,
Like,
I think there's
auto-skip 'em or
probably I think
something.
there probably is a way you can do that. Maybe. I think it'd be a lot better if they had it so that when the token went to 0 or less, it would change the token, so that you could like
Yeah.
see that it was dead or something.
That would be pretty cool. And then have it auto skip in the combat tracker and
Yeah.
just clean up the UI a touch, make it a lot easier.
Exactly. All right, so guard 1 is going to attempt to escape the grapple once more. So you will make a dexterity acrobatics check. I need a yep. Oh, he is unsuccessful. He wriggles and shakes, but he cannot escape your grasp. Qualamir, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll make an attack at range with Sacred Flame. And he fails, taking 5 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Freddy, you are up.
I'd like to move. Counts it weird. Okay.
Well, if you're moving with a directional pad, it's going to count everything. Whereas
what I'm
if you click and drag your character, it'll count it.
Okay, can I try that?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was saying on the forums that if you hit control, you can set up waypoints, but that does not seem to work.
Alright, target this dude, and I'm also going to take a stabby stab at him.
All right.
Oh, that was on 15.
That is a miss.
In my turn.
All right, Brother Cole.
Unarmed strike here.
Miss.
Bonus action. Uses
Just die already.
That is a hit. 6 damage.
It's just making his death longer and more painful.
and that would be
I mean,
All
or
right.
Do we really want to kill him? We're trying to get
Andar.
information out of him.
That's what Andar was thinking, and he was screaming, but of course it can't be heard. I mean, you know,
Screaming it with your eyes.
right? But he swings his blade flat-bladed against the guy's head to try and unconscious him. And my new dice worked better.
That is a hit. Is this a non-lethal blow?
It is,
Okay.
as exemplified by the 1 that I rolled for damage.
Luckily, it was the time you didn't need damage, so cool. Oh, your dice knew what you wanted.
When he goes unconscious, I immediately move over to this body here. Take it and drag it inside the opening that these guys created.
All right.
Yeah, are we still in initiative order, or are we chill for right now?
You're not in initiative order.
Okay, then yeah, Noct would also quickly go and grab that southern body and get him into the tent. Clean up our mess a little.
So after
do
knocking
really
that
like
guy out, Andar would have moved over here just to make it look like there's still a guard on post over here.
Ooh, smart.
Okay.
Picking up one of them's spear as he moved over and sheathing his sword.
So after moving that corpse, then I would go back and pick up and stow all of my things, reloading my crossbow in the process as well. And then that's a lot of action, so I'll just wait for everyone else, see what they're doing.
I would have. I never dropped the guy, so he'd be with me.
Oh, I would definitely be peering off in the direction where that arrow came from. Be like, what the heck?
Can we assume also that Qualmir took silence down so we can talk? I would like to speak with the prisoner,
Sure.
not just yell at them. Okay, great. There's gonna be a lot of bodies in here. We're gonna get some of your other friends, but how many of them are you? I'm gonna try to get you out of here, fellas, but that plan is pending.
He says, I think there's 8. They're kind of spread around the prisoner section.
Okay, I'm gonna start collecting them. I'll just cut whichever one looks to be the one that could help the most, whoever looks strongest, so to speak. Cut him loose first, and then tell him to get the other ones loose, and then I'm gonna head down to this one first, because I'm pretty sure nobody's in it. I murdered a man next to it.
Alright.
And then basically, yeah, while everybody's doing that, I'm just kind of gonna go tent by tent and try to bring prisoners, free them and bring them back to the tent that we're already kind of hanging out in.
Alright.
Corpse tent.
And then,
corpse tent.
Freddy, as you are looking back, you do see a lone, somewhat shorter figure, humanoid, standing in the battle with longbow in hand.
As I'm like stowing my items on my my person, I say, well, "Hello there, friend."
She's
Questioningly.
far enough away that you would have to call out in order for her to hear you.
Nope, not doing that.
Please don't do that.
Nope. I just stare kind of warily over at her as I'm picking up my items.
Alright, Noct, you go into the other tent and you do see some more prisoners.
Okay, then yeah, cut them loose and tell them to, or head back to the tent one north of here. It's got a little bit of blood on it, but it's all right.
They look kind of confused and somewhat frightened, but with apprehensive looks, just do what you say.
I would basically just repeat that action until I've moved through some of these tents, but it'll just kind of be that.
Okay, so all the prisoners basically make their way to that tent.
I tie up creature 1 with rope.
Okay.
Good thinking. We forgot about that.
I notice what Ondar is doing, then since he's not around, and I'm gonna do a similar thing. I take out that spear and like hold it up, pretending to be a guard.
Okay.
I'm also gonna gag him too, in case he wakes up and tries yelling.
As I'm standing this post, like I keep glancing over at the figure just standing in the dark. Probably like every 2 seconds.
Okay. So you guys did get experience for that.
Sweet.
Let me get that for you.
Did we get switched over to someone's phone?
160 experience points for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Chomping that way to level 4.
Oh, that shouldn't. That's wrong. Zereva isn't in the group.
Sick burn.
Damn, she is a neutral party. My kitty. Yes, that's you. That's you.
It's not letting me put her. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'll redo that. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
No, we get it. A lot of things going on. I then whisper back to Quolamir, someone should go sit. Our Jacob's waking up.
Yeah, I'm heading over to Leosin once I sent all the prisoners back. I forgot you guys can't see my movement arrows.
Nope.
It's weird that they don't make that visible to, or make it an option maybe to make it visible to other people. That way you can kind of make it clear your intentions. Maybe they'll add it.
It's still in beta. It's definitely an option.
Well, conceptually, now that they're on Unity instead of fucking Lua, they can actually, like, they could, I don't know if they will, but they could actually make it, like, moddable with actual stuff. Because there was some mod stuff you could do with normal Fantasy Grounds, but it was pretty limited. Having it be in Unity means actually people could make, conceptually, modules to add functionality like that and just share them from, on their form or whatever.
Yeah, I think they're kind of waiting for it to actually be released, because any of the code,
totally.
yeah, any of the code that you would probably write for it in beta may not work.
Yeah, I just hope that they do kind of unlock. It would be super cool now that it's going to be on Steam to just make that like workshop compatible, so you can get the really good mods very easy. But we'll see where it goes.
All right. So I got the experience set out. Ireva, you're now in the party, but for role playing means still need to be introduced and everything.
One of us. One of us. One of.
All right. So Noct, you move over to Leosin.
Yeah, I left him for last on purpose. Is he conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious.
Look, we killed the guards. We're getting the other prisoners out of here. I wanted to respect your terrible opinion on this. You want to come or you want to stay?
You killed them all? Oh, man.
Well, we didn't kill all. We killed the ones here.
Yeah, not sure that was probably the greatest decision, but it is what it is.
Thank you.
Shoot.
Someone has reason.
He goes, shoot. I mean, I have a hidden knife in my boot to get me out of here, but curses, you've kind of changed all my plans.
Yeah, well, we weren't going to leave 9 people just to starve to death in a tent. So I get you are into this, and that's on you, but...
Yeah, well, yeah, there's so much more that I need to learn. The longer I stay, the more I learn day to day.
They might execute you tomorrow, so you could learn some stuff tonight, maybe. I'm just saying, hey, you do you, brother. But you want to go, now's your last chance.
He says, I'm pretty certain it would look awfully weird that all the prisoners are gone except for me, and the posted guards are gone.
Hey, maybe they'll think you joined their side.
I highly doubt that. Resmir has it in for me.
Yet you would like to remain here. Who does? Wait, is that a name I know?
Resmir, you do not know.
Is Resmir in charge of this place, or?
Yeah, he's the one in charge of this camp. Though there are many others. It appears this is just one encampment of the pretty expansive cult of the dragon. Here, cut my bonds. I don't think staying is in the cards anymore.
All right, then I cut him loose.
All right. So after a few moments of cutting his bonds, he rubs his hands where the skin has been rubbed raw, and he informs you a little bit of what he has learned of the cult. Having ranged far and wide on small raids to collect treasure, Green Est was the closest target to the camp and the biggest of all the towns they've attacked. Leosin informs you that he had been monitoring the Cult of the Dragon movements and what little he knew to basically plan when they were going to attack the biggest town. Yeah. So it came upon my head, in my mind one day, that they were getting bolder and bolder, and I seem to have guessed right, because I traveled to Greenest with the intent of basically waiting for them to attack the town. I guessed right, and they performed their raid, and I just kind of made my way in. I stole away when my friends weren't watching, and basically joined the raiders on their trek backwards. But alas, my research and my wanderings into the cult has garnered me a sort of reputation. And Rezmir himself spotted me and ordered my immediate capture, and that's how I ended up here.
I just want to make sure I get one little part of your story straight. You knew Greenest was about to be razed to the ground and all those people were going to die and lose their homes, and instead of saying something, you got really horny about watching it.
There's so much more going on to this than just raiders. It's this cult is making movements we've never before seen. I fear for the end game, what they are planning. The only way to figure that out is to infiltrate and make my way inside. If I had raised the alarm, I would have never gotten that chance.
I'm going to give you one little bit of advice. If you say that out loud in front of the human that's got the armor on, it's going to cut your fucking head off. And then I walk back to the tent, because I'm very irritated with this asshole right now.
He kind of chuckles. I suppose I should be thankful for that. And then he slowly kind of makes his way to the tent. Ondar, make me a perception check.
So the flaps that were cut over here, I'm gonna like close up to make sure that there's no light that can get out. It looks like the tent is still whole. I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to my post.
All right. Ondar, you see in the northeastern part of camp by the leader's tent, some kind of curious behavior, I guess, some curious looks.
Thrown our direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing super, like, conspicuous. Just roll me an insight.
Second looks kind of thing. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so
Nice.
you guess that they're just kind of gaining a little bit of an awareness that something's off.
Over his shoulder, he'll in his walking about, pacing, when he gets close to the tent that the party's in, he's going to, we need to hurry, guys. We're starting to get second glances.
Stay within earshot, please. I would like your input on what part 2 of this plan contains. Part 1, kill guards. Done. Got prisoners. Done. Now, what?
We should have never fought them in the first place, and Kolomir should have just talked to this numbskull, and all of this would have been avoided.
Well, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, mate, we gotta figure this out now.
We gotta get out. Only way out the front door.
Right.
Ooh.
Do we have all the information we need? We know what they're doing and why they're doing it, right?
Yeah, Los in here knows a lot. I think as long as he gets out, we'll be fine with the knowledge he's got.
Yes, I've learned quite a bit, though. Certainly, there's more I would wish to shed light on. I think my time here is up.
And where are they off to next?
Then, like a salad, let us be off.
Ryan, how you said the wall here? This is 150 feet up to get to the plateau.
Yeah,
Oof.
you can certainly
Woof, woof,
climb
woof.
up. if you wanted to.
I could certainly, but I don't think our prisoners are going to pull that off. And I can only carry so much.
And even if someone did and dropped like a long enough rope down, it would be. It's a long way to climb with a lot of people. Very easy to see out in the open.
Well, I imagine now it's night. I don't imagine there are torches along the random wall.
The torches are more towards the interior of the camp.
I thought they were like around this prison encampment area.
Yeah, so there, if you look up, you can see some torchlight kind of pacing around the perimeter of the top of the plateau. So there are some scouts up there, but it's few and far enough in between. Most of the camp is joining in the revelry, drunk on their victory right now.
I'd say, honestly, climbing out's our best bet. Otherwise, we wind up having to fight our way to the front gate.
Yeah, I don't think the front gate is valid in any way. Cutting across to try to go up the easy hill would be probably problematic.
You don't think we could hug the cliff wall and exit that way?
Hug which side? Towards the cave, or try to go out the front?
The southern wall. Follow it around to the west and exit that way.
The problem is, we gotta go through cobalt territory, and they see and smell pretty good. I would be concerned about how quickly that could get out of control.
Gotta make a decision, guys.
I got 50 feet of rope. Who's got also 50 more feet, and then one more 50 feet of rope?
I have rope.
Also have rope.
Ondar, make me another perception check, please.
Too much time talking.
You are having a conversation. It's hard to keep track of two conversations.
Right.
All right. Give me a rope. I will scale the wall if anybody wants to assist in that, and then tie the rope, throw the rope down. That'll climb them out.
Ondar drops his rope right there by the gate or the thing and walks back out this way a little bit to mimic walking a post.
All right, now that you have a different vantage, go ahead and make me another perception check. All right, look to the northeast by the leader's tent. There's a new figure having emerged from the tent, stretching his arms wide.
You want your rematch? Oh, please don't. You'll die. And then we'll die.
He lumbers about, walking with slow measured strides, and stops right here, looking out over the encampment.
Quickly turn my face and try to keep it in the shadows and move slowly. More like a guard, though, not like rushing away, but, you know, walking a post. Fellows, the half-dragon is here.
We're pretty sure of that, so confirmed.
No, I see him.
Oh, is he coming this way?
Not at the moment.
Perhaps it's better to get this thing on the show, this show on the road then.
Yeah, start climbing. I don't know why we're waiting.
I need one more piece of rope. Somebody else has to give me a rope, or I don't have enough.
I said I have it.
And I left one outside the tent.
I grabbed Ondar's, so yeah, if you're gonna give me yours, then I'll with 3, then I have 150 feet, and I will begin the climb, and hope to not get 70 feet up and fall.
All right. Let me find this. I have it open? Oh, yeah, okay.
I walk
So,
past
an
Freddy.
athletics check.
Yes. As I walk past Freddy, I do mention, you know what? The stuff about elves, I didn't mean it.
I know. Stuff about
Oh,
Hoard.
fuck.
Didn't mean it either.
I'm good at that, and I rolled just fucking clown shoes. I gotta situate the gear right. That's what it is. You gotta situate your gear.
Don't I have a...
Okay,
I
so
have, I don't
now
have
to
any
you.
bardic inspiration for you, so...
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you said you were out of that. Oh well.
You attempt to make a climb up, and you make it a few feet when the rock wall kind of shifts and falls down. You slide down. Make me an acrobatics check to see if you can catch your feet underneath you if you fall down.
Lady Elf's got to be laughing her ass off at this.
Fuck, man,
You
these
fall
rolls.
down on your butt. The shadows of the torches play dancing lights on the cavern wall. And from the din happening deeper within the camp, it does not seem like this little mishap was noticed. You did not get high enough in order to do that.
Alright, I got it resituated. I got this. Round 2. Come
So
on.
Is that figure that I spotted earlier still just like standing by that tent? Just doing like nothing, it appears?
What figure?
The one that shot the arrow.
Yeah, she's standing in between the tents, kind of just observing you guys.
Okay.
Palm to face.
I slide down.
All right. So, knocked. You get up off your butt, dust yourself off a little bit, spit on your hands, and you attempt to climb. It is slow going. Trying to, if you want to make a stealth check to make sure that no rocks break loose, you can do that.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, nat 20, I'm super
Yep.
quiet.
You're very quiet. You are almost masterfully picking your spots to climb, making sure that you don't tug on any sharp or loose stone, making your way up. After quite a few minutes of climbing, having the rope in tow underneath you, you're able to make it to the top.
Right, do a real quick scan of the environment. How much time does it look like I have before one of those torch-bearing patrols would happen upon this area?
Let me check. You see off to the west, there is a light growing bigger, making its way to you slowly. Guard 5.
Okay. Is there anything I can hide behind to just like break line of sight if he comes around a big rock?
Yeah, there would be some brush. It's like
Okay.
the darker spots on the map. If I take
Gotcha.
the grayscale off, that's
Yeah,
brush.
so like
Yep.
like this little brush. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
go hide in that and wait a moment for him to pass.
I have him moving a little bit, like once a round or so. So it would still be a while before he got there.
Okay, so he's not. Gotcha. Okay, so actually, then what I'll do is get the ropes tied together, put the pythons down, and do it where was it? We were like here, I think, when I came up, something like that. Wherever it
Something
was,
like
I just
that,
came
yeah.
from, so that they know where the rope
I
is
think
going to
you're
be
like
coming
right
from.
here.
Yeah, and whip it down, and they're not going to be able to see or hear me, but I do it, and then I do expect them to come up, and then I'm going to keep an eye on that situation for now. Both him coming and them working, because I may have to deal with that guard.
After some time passes, I think that he might be able to have made it to the top. I start a patrol going down here,
All right.
and try and see if the rope is there. I just pass kind of like by the figure, giving it a quick up down to see what I can tell about it. Is it like sealed or anything?
She is wearing some leathers and clothing that act as natural camouflage. Make me a perception check to notice more. You can see telltale facial features of elven heritage.
In Elvish, I say, "Why, hello there."
Here comes the bard. They just can't help themselves.
I
Do
get
you
any
reply?
response?
I respond with a simple hello.
What's a lady like you doing in a place like this? And I like peek around the tent and like look up at the cliff.
You notice
Trying to
the
make sure-
rope.
What was that?
Trying to make sure some apparent fools don't get themselves in too much trouble.
She
My
knows us already.
Yeah, my compatriots are quite foolhardy, aren't they not? Well, we have an escape and we're going to try and take it. So, if you want to join us, you may. If you want to stick around, wouldn't recommend it, but you also may.
So will you just be leaving the prisoners here then?
At this point, I think I'm probably past you. I don't want to talk too loudly. But I look back and like give you a no. I shake my head back and forth. Walk back to the tent, post up, like, ropes here, guys. Directly south towards the cliff face.
The prisoners should go first.
Mila, quiet.
What? Why aren't you moving? Why is nothing happening? Prisoners move.
Who's guiding the prisoners?
I'll round
Hurry.
up the prisoners and get them to the rope.
Okay.
There we go.
The half dragon approaches. Let's go.
Yes, Andar, you see Langdedrosa kind of swaggering, kind of just moving about the camp, observing the revelry of his band.
Okay.
Art,
Trying to stay in shadows, not to be seen.
hold on. My distance on this. Fuck.
Does the half dragon look intoxicated in any way?
No.
Damn.
So I'm gonna leave from my post here a little bit. Go up kind of like behind this tent. Cast prestidigitation on Ondar's face. Basically like turning him into like your typical generic one-of-the-mill cultist. Like I get rid of his long flowing locks, his piercing blue-gray eyes, and just replace it with like scruffy brown raggedy hair and just like the most boring face you could think of.
All right.
It goes from 18 to 6.
Yep. And then I'll go back. Hey, I want to go back to my post. There we go.
All right.
And on my way, walk away. Go. There you go, buddy. You should be less likely to be recognized.
What? Okay. Wonder will still walk with the post, back and forth, but keep his face down. And
Noct, you notice that the patrol
So I
is
slunk
getting
away a little.
awfully close now.
Yeah, I find again some bushes near where I can still see where my rope is tied down, and I don't know what's going on down below. So I'm basically just getting ready to have to murk this guy.
I
fighting.
Ask if it's safe to start moving the prisoners.
Yes, go, 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 go,
Okay.
go.
Well, I start leading them out. Maybe one at a time. 2 at a time. I don't know.
Okay.
In a trail, just have them like hold each other's hands and go,
Like little kindergartens.
like a bunch of campers. Yep.
Well, I do that and help them get up on the rope. And
And then I go, Qualamir, go kill our friend.
Langadrosa kind of, with a off-cast look, checks over on the prisoner encampment, sees Ondar pacing back and forth. Does not seem to pay any mind.
Okay.
Good. I make sure that like he can see that I'm also posted up. Like nothing's wrong. It's all good here. There's guards.
All right.
pretty much tell them to be quiet and take their time getting up the rope. That we don't want to alert the camp that we're doing this, obviously.
All right. So the prisoners actually do line up one by one and slowly begin to climb the rope. They are weary and exhausted from hours worked during the day in this prisoner encampment. But the promise of freedom and the excitement carries them on.
Oh, nothing like a good shot of adrenaline.
Yep. But it does take them a while. Guards getting closer.
Watching. Axe in hand, ready to attack if necessary. Hoping he just walks right by.
There is no cause for Langadrosa to walk over to the prisoner encampment, so he just kind of keeps going.
Motherfucker.
I walk over by the side of the prisoners as I see them getting ready to climb the rope, with my bow at the ready in case the guard does come too close.
You can move your character if you want. Okay.
The prisoners get to the top almost just at the same time that the torchlight from the guard up top would be basking them in light. Noct, is there anything you would like to do?
Well, I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna stump, like literally looks drunk stumbling out of the bushes. And try to get his attention over on me.
Yeah, remember, we're still dressed as cultists, so.
Yeah, and kind of stumble around and go, oh, what? How did I end up here when I... Woo!
The guard
And kind of like look for a seat but not find one. It kind of just, yeah, looking drunk is the
guard
whole point.
immediately goes, "Halt!" And he begins to wave the torch above his head.
I hold my hands sort of up and it's okay, mate. I was on God Day earlier and I got a bit into the celebration mood. I guess I fell asleep in these bushes.
Make me a perception check.
Ready? Oof. +0, let's see what I roll. Ooh, okay, 13's not as bad as 5.
You can hear the sounds of some alarm across the top of this plateau. Above the din and raucous from below, the acoustics up here seem to carry themselves a little differently. And as you look, you notice some other torch lights on top of the plateau making their way towards you at this man waving the torch above his head in almost a signaling fashion.
Well, I just rush him then.
All right, this is where we will end this session.
Guess you can only talk yourself out of so many with I'm drunk
Yeah,
and I
right.
shouldn't be here. I was hoping he would get closer, but it would have been fun to throw him off the cliff. Not smart, but fun.
Yep, you guys took a little too long to figure out climbing up, so he was able to make his way around to your position.
All right, fellas. And lady.
And there we have it, session 4 of part 2 of Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Man, these early mornings are just killing me. It's so early.
And also moved over by the rope, correct?
Yeah, I would assume so.
And probably should have made him be like one of the first ones up.
But yeah, so there it is, the end of the session. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We will be joining next week again on Monday. Make sure to check Discord. Make sure to accept if you are planning on going. If you can't, just let me know ahead of time so I can try to prepare for it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.
See you guys next week. Bye.